Hello, this is Mysterions, and I am posting my completed Create This Book flip through, which, as you can see, it is all done. So, let's start from the beginning. Sorry if my hands are shaky. We have the title page by Mariah Elizabeth and Mysterions. I just slapped a bunch of stickers here. Some of them are South Park. Empty box. I placed in a sticker of Stan from South Park, and then I just colored all over this. I slapped stickers on here. To begin the book, I obviously did all these. I slapped some more stickers on here. There's what I did. Create a fancy name, MZ. This sticker was one I got from a customer at work, and it was in memory of a police officer that had gotten slain, and there was basically just a movement called Our County Strong. This was from somewhere that had like trading cards and some more stickers. Oh, here's where my rule is. It says create a rule, and my rule was to add stickers and date all of the pages. Choose one color, and I don't really like this page. It says be happy, don't give up, I am kind, creative, talented, and funny. Ooh, I like this one. Create the following: things you like and things you dislike. So for the likes, I did popcorn chicken and grapes. I cut these out from the weekly ad at where I work. And things I dislike: negativity, tree ripened peaches. Then I remember I doodled over this, and they look like bowling balls to me, and I think that's all I put on there. Create a music inspired page. So for this one, I listened to Spectrum Obligato from Splatoon 3's Side Order, and I put Love is a Spectrum. I wrote down what I throw in the trash, and there is a trash can on fire, apparently. That's pretty funny. And there's my pet dog octopus thingy, and I named him Billy Bob. Create a page of polka dots. I actually kind of like this page. Don't know why I put I Love Me on there, though. Isn't that a Demi Lovato song or something? Create a recorded conversation. So for this one, I was getting discharged from IOP, basically group therapy, and that day we were basically announcing my discharge and stuff like that to the group. Look at all these stickers. In a doodle I did, create an array of media. So I just drew a bunch of things with different things. Like we have alcohol markers, colored pencil, pencil. And then I just slapped in a photo from the weekly ad of these strawberries and blackberries, which are apparently peak season flavor and very flavorful. Create folds. Fold this page any way you want, which, as you can see, whoa, I obviously did a very deep fold into that. And there's my original character, Alex. Okay, whatever did I do to you? And there's the next page, create letters. And I just put in a bunch of letters on the page. We're doing on time. 4 minutes. Create a meal, and I wrote down hamburger, milkshake, fries, chicken nuggets, and then there's my original character, Milana, drooling over the thought of this. Create simplistic drawings. This is my stick figure page, all doing things with some tape attached to it. Create a family. Here are my original characters, Lena and Lexi. They are sisters. Ignore how bad the doodles look. Create a border. I just slapped a bunch of stickers around here. Create an unusual combo. I honestly don't know what I did. I think I was trying to do abstract art or something like that, and I just used some watercolor for the background, Jeep Crayola ones, and as you can see, I stink at watercolor, so yeah. Create a record of your week. The watercolor kind of bled through. What was the worst part? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, create quick sketches. I just drew an amalgamation of all these things. How do you even say that word? Create a growth chart. I actually kind of like this page. I showed a growth process of hair, which my original character, Shirley, she goes from having like really short hair to like really long hair, and which is pretty cool. Create a collection, and I just collected a bunch of stickers and I slapped them onto the page. Create a refusal. I feel like I was a little bit devious with this one because I set myself to do every single page in the book, basically, which that was pretty fun. Create a bumpy page. Let's see. I think I like put something underneath and then I like colored the background, and then I just slapped in this drawing of a girl I did for an art request, and then my original character, Milana, again. Create a page of stripes. I drew some stripes and then slapped my character, Bella, onto the page. My signature. Create art with wax. I drew Eileen, the birthday girl from Word Girl. I drew this in Clip Studio, then I printed it out and put it on here with a cupcake that has 2 candles and 11 on them and a cherry on top. Radioactive goo, and a drawing of a girl I did like 1 year ago. Don't know why. And I kind of avoided the directions because we have more art requests I did for people here. Create an ink blot. For this, I just used paint pens because I don't really have access to paint. Could not really smudge or blot. Well, the only gold one blotted. I could smudge some, but that's about it. I don't have paint/ink to do this properly, so I just kind of improvised. I like this page, kind of plain, but sometimes simplicity is key. Create directions, and I combined them to create an OC with a new never seen before outfit, which we'll get to those later. She looks like she has chicken pox though, not gonna lie about that. Create a secret, and I obviously covered my secret up. I don't even remember what it is anymore, so yeah. Create obscure shapes. I think I was trying to go for like this abstract art kind of thing, and well, this is how it turned out. Create boredom. I did make this page very boring. It's all grayscale and stuff like that. We have a hurricane and some random shapes. My fantasy home in the sky, which it looks kind of plain, but it looks very fun. Apparently it rains down pink raindrops, apparently, which that's pretty cool. Create a page of quotes. I had some inspirational quote stickers, so I just slapped them all over the page. Whoa. Create a fabric page. This was the last page I did in the book. I'm going to go ahead and censor this out because it has personal information on there. Create an alien. I actually like this page and I wrote out of this world on there. Create a challenge, and I held a pen in my mouth and I basically drew this, and then I wrote create from nothing. Oh, a list of trends. Basically the basic ones like Skibidi Toilet, Cocomelon, Brain Rot, and some other past ones like Florida Man and Hurricane Milton and Planking. Create embarrassment. I wonder what that girl did to be so embarrassed. Create a page of checkers. Put them here. And I drew like these weird looking shoes. Create a shared drawing. I just drew this myself and then I just slapped one I did a few days earlier, basically. Create plans for a building. Actually kind of like this. Doesn't look bad. Create a combination. I just did a bunch of color combinations. I think this was one of the first ones I did in the book. I could be wrong though. I really like this page, not gonna lie. Create a progression. Draw something simple, then add to it. I just drew a bunch of scribbles and then I just slapped these two drawings. One of my original character, Lena, and then another one of an art request I did for someone. Create nostalgia. I slapped in a drawing of my original character, Isla, that I drew almost 3.5 years ago, and my original, and then this jump off Pokemon that I drew probably in like 2019. Create an advertisement. This is my Rainbow Love Machine, and I just wrote out a quote from Splatoon 3 side order right here. Create instructions, and it was basically how to write and how to draw. Apparently just pick up a pencil, then draw a line, and then I doodle. Create nonsensical creatures. We have this random drawing of a character I drew for someone, what looks like an object show character. All of these look like object show characters basically, except for Bob, of course. Create your favorite. I would say this is definitely my favorite. This looks like an onpan, which is, I think, a food from either Japan or Korea. I don't really remember. And we have my rainbow ice cream cone. Pretty self-explanatory. It's poop. Create a page of emotion, and I wrote about a bunch of emotions. This one is in relevance to my bipolar disorder and the main emotions that I feel. Oh, create, I think it was like a stencil or something. This is why the book is so thick. And then I drew this girl and I slapped her on the page. Those are that's my stencil, obviously. Draw a set of twins. I drew Shirley in 2 of her outfits. Create straight lines, and this looks like a spider, which is pretty cool. It was sunny that day, so I drew Here Comes the Sun, a reference to a Beatles song. Create drawing variation. I just drew a bunch of these bows. The other girl. Oh, sorry, that drawing wasn't really loosened properly, but here we have my original character, Tegan. I actually drew her first, like, probably 2.5 years ago, so it's been a while. Create smudges. Yeah, guy ain't so happy. I interviewed my character, Milana, and there she is again. She's appeared probably like 3 times in the book so far. Create an outfit. I like to own this one day because it looks comfy. And again, a character I drew for somebody. You'll see that a lot in this book. There's another one. Create a switch. I was started drawing this landscape and then I slapped a girl onto it. Create a fan page. Matilda from the movie Matilda and Butters from South Park. Create a symbol. Draw it here. Heart. This symbolizes love and happy accidents, and more heart doodles. Create without thinking. I scribbled something onto this page, and that's what it basically is. Create a paint by number. I actually kind of like this page. The colors look very fall. I choose these colors at random, basically. Create a collage, and we have more weekly ad pictures, tape, and treat ripened peaches and nectarines, which are left on the tree longer for peak flavor, apparently. Oh, my flaw. I grabbed some old drawings and I scribbled over them. That's the flaw. Create an adventure. I went for a walk and I went up and down the stairs of my house. That's the adventure. Create a page of notes. I noted down my surroundings and I doodled on the notes. Create a profession. I wrote professional Weird Al fan because he's cool, and I just drew a girl, which is obviously my OC, Krista. I mixed these up. This was supposed to be here, and that was supposed to be here, so left, right. Create a playlist. We have a bunch of songs. I'm going to kind of cover this one up because it has to do with some personal things that I'm going through. Create a contradiction by Cold Blood, and then this character that I shaded that looks like he has blue blood, which I drew for someone. Create a contour drawing. There's a drawing of my friend, and then I just drew food contoured and a weird rainbow, of course. Create patterns. There's another drawing I did for someone, and I kind of like this one. Create a dialogue. I just wrote, "How are you? I am fine, and you?" Create an empty setting, and I didn't put the sticker here because it said it was an empty setting. Create an arrangement of doodles, just something I glued in from a customer, scraps of paper I doodled on and all that stuff. Create color dispute. I drew my original character, Milana, with the wrong colors, basically. She's not happy. 68, I dedicated this page to food from the weekly ad. We have some cakes and peaches and mangoes. My cursive page, my collection of wrappers and receipt tape paper thingies. I dedicated this page to Yoshi. A friend of mine wanted me to draw Yoshi. Create a page from the past. Here's some more old art. Create unlikely art. I think I did this one last, and that looks like a fortune teller out of origami. Then we just have a page with numbers on it. Oh, this is very chaotic. Create cuts through layers. You can definitely tell I did that, and this one just came glued off the page. Oh, I chose peaches and grapes to make a Grinch, kind of like Grinch. Pretend this page is a wall, and I just doodled on it, and I glued in this thing I got from some Copic mystery crate. Create time decoration. I definitely spent 10 minutes on this, no less, no more. Oh, this was a reference to Agretsuko, that Netflix anime. I only got to season 4 because I had to cancel my Netflix subscription due to me being broke. Create textures. Tape, stickers. I did a rubbing of like a coin or something like that. No sticker here because it was supposed to create ugliness, and I drew Alex with a torn dress. Create a page for a pet. I'm going to cover that up. I guess it's dedicated to Daisy Duck, basically. Applied suggestion was nature. I asked a coworker, and she was like birds, and then I just slapped a drawing of a character I drew for someone. Create something out of nothing. These are my scribbles, snowman, landscape. Create a receipt. Everything I bought for that day at work, etc., etc. Create a nature page, which, as you can see, I definitely did a nature page, and it says, "Take me to nature." Create a different drawing. I drew this for someone, drew this for an art trade. It was fun. My pizza and hamburger page. My colorless page. I drew 2 pumpkins and no sticker because it's color. Ooh, Stan from South Park, and a window which reveals this little drawing of a girl. Upside down, drew Bella in some sort of weird costume. Are they the same girl? Yeah, they are. Do a painting or drawing while closing your eyes. Create a scrapbook page. This looks pretty cool. This was again from the weekly ad at where I work. Create contrast. We have good and evil here. Well, create an assessment. I just wrote about work, and yeah, I don't really hate it. Just had to come up with something. Create scenery. Don't know what this is, but I just wrote about going to Japan. And here's my ending. I finished it, looks like on the 18th of February. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video.